welcome to our birthday celebration.
Here at the Learning Tree, we love to celebrate, so it only seems fitting that we make a birthday celebration for you.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
Let's get started by making a yummy birthday treat. Here at the Learning Tree, we love banana cake. It's one of our favorite things to make. So we're going to walk through all of the ingredients that you need, and you can see the recipe to make it for yourself. So you're going to need a couple things. You need some bananas. We use 4 ripe bananas, and you're going to go ahead and open those up and peel the bananas. I have a song about bananas,
You have a song about bananas.
but I won't sing it. It's all about peeling bananas and going crazy. But this is actually one of the favorite things for children to do, is peel the bananas and then actually get to mash them up. So you want to try to find some extra ripe bananas. They make some really good cake. Just make sure to mash them really well. So Miss Tay is going to be mashing them up. After that, you're going to want to put in some whole wheat flour. So she's going to keep mashing. One of the things that we do here is when we're working on these cooking projects and baking things, we work a lot on the math skills. So we might count out how many times it takes to mash the bananas, or help measure with the measuring scoop. So the bananas are mashed. Now Miss Tay is going to add 2 cups of whole wheat flour. So she's going to take her 1 cup measuring cup and do 2 scoops of that into the bowl for mixing. So we've got a separate bowl for our dry ingredients, and then our big bowl with our yummy mashed bananas. They smell so good. Yeah, 2 cups of whole wheat flour. Next, we're going to add 1.5 teaspoons of baking soda. So this is another chance for us to practice some math skills, since we have a 1 teaspoon. And then talking about what 1/2 teaspoon's like. So we add that in, and we're gonna mix up the flour and the baking soda, and we can't forget the brown sugar because it's so yummy. So we need 1/2 cup of brown sugar. And we'll add in with our flour and baking soda. And sometimes when we're making this, we'll add some chocolate chips. It just adds a little bit of flavor. You can always add that too if you want. And the great thing about this recipe is that you can make this cake in the same recipe with other fruit substitutes. So you could do pears, or you could do apples or applesauce. That's always a fun, different type of cake to make. So once you have all your dry ingredients mixed, you're gonna go back to your banana bowl. Banana bowl, have you ever heard of a banana bowl?
No.
And you want to add your oil and your water. So you're going to add 1/3 cup of oil, which is already measured out. Add that in, and then just 1/4 cup of water. This helps to keep the cake from getting too dry. So we're going to measure out 1/4 cup of water and pour that in. And now we want to mix up all of our wet ingredients. Mix it all together, and then once it's kind of mixed together, you can combine the 2 bowls, put your dry ingredients into your wet, or wet into dry. And this is another great opportunity to practice counting. So we'll count maybe how many stirs it will take to get to the banana cake mixture. So we'll go ahead and stir it up. You want to make sure to preheat your oven to 350 for this cake recipe. If you're making it in cupcake liners, you probably only need to do it for about 30 to 35 minutes. If you're doing a cake pan, you go for about 45 minutes, and just check it to make sure it is all set in the middle. So it looks like our banana cake is about ready to put in. So maybe while it's cooking, we could play some games.
Games?
Mm-hmm.
I like games.
What do you think we should play?
Freeze dance.
I love the freeze dance. So let's go ahead and play some games, and then we'll enjoy our treat together.
Let's play the Party Freeze game. Now remember, when I say freeze, freeze. And when I say dance, dance. Dancing, dancing all around. Dancing, dancing, dancing. Dancing any way you please. But stop when I say freeze. Everybody, get ready to hop. Hopping, hopping all around. Hopping, hopping, hopping. Hopping any way you please. But stop when I say freeze. Everybody, get ready to skip. Skipping, skipping all around. Skipping, skipping, skipping. Skipping any way you please. But stop when I say freeze. Everybody, get ready to twirl. Twirling, twirling all around. Twirling, twirling, twirling. Twirling any way you please. But stop when I say freeze. Everybody, get ready to dance. Dancing, dancing all around. Dancing, dancing, dancing. Dancing any way you please. But stop when I say freeze.
Happy Birthday to You by Dr. Seuss. I wish we could do what they do in Catrue. They sure know how to say happy birthday to you. In Catrue every year on the day you were born, they start the day right in the bright early morn. When the birthday honker hikes high up Mount Zorn and lets loose a big blast on the big birthday horn. And the voice of the horn calls out loud as it plays, "Wake up, for today is your day of all days." Then the moment the horn's happy honk honk is heard, comes a fluttering flap flap, and then comes the bird. The great birthday bird, and so far as I know, Catrue is the only place birthday birds grow. This bird has a brain, he's most beautifully brained, with the brainiest bird brain that's ever been trained. He was trained by the most splendid club in this nation, the Catrue Happy Birthday Association. And whether your name is Pete, Polly, or Paul, when your birthday comes round, he's in charge of it all. Whether your name is Nate, Nellie, or Ned, he knows your address and he heads for your bed. You hear a soft swoosh in the brightening sky. You are not all awake, but you open one eye. Then over the housetops and trees of Catrue, you see that bird coming to you, just to you. That bird pops right in. You are up on your feet. You jump to the window. You meet and you greet with the secret Catrue birthday high sign and shake that only good people with birthdays may make. You do it just so with each finger and toe. Then the bird says, "Come on, brush your teeth and let's go. It's your day of all days. It's the best of the best. So don't waste a minute. Hop to it. Get dressed." And 5 minutes later, you're having a snack on your way out of town on a smorgasbord's back. Today, laughs the bird, eat whatever you want. Today, no one tells you you can't or you shan't. And today, you don't have to be tidy or neat. If you wish, you may eat with both hands and both feet. So get in there and munch. Have a big muncharoo. Today is your birthday. Today, you are you. If we didn't have birthdays, you wouldn't be you. If you'd never been born, well, then what would you do? If you'd never been born, well, then what would you be? You might be a fish or a toad in a tree. You might be a doorknob or 3 baked potatoes. You might be a bag full of hard green tomatoes. Or worse than all that, why, you might be a wasn't. A wasn't has no fun at all. No, he doesn't. A wasn't just isn't. He just isn't present. But you are you. And now isn't that pleasant? So we'll go to the top of the toppest blue space, the official Catroo birthday sounding off place. Come on, open your mouth and sound off at the sky. Shout loud at the top of your voice, I am I, me. And I may not know why, but I know that I like it. 3 cheers, I am I. And now on this day of all days in Catroo, the association has built just for you a railway with very particular boats that are pulled through the air by funicular goats. These goats never slip, never trip, never bungle. They'll take us down fast to the birthday flower jungle. The best sniffing flowers that anyone grows. We have grown to be sniffed by your own private nose. They smell like licorice and cheese. Send 40 hoobubs up the trees to snip with snippers, nip with nippers, clip and clop with clapping clippers, nip and snip with clipping cloppers, snip and snop with snipping snoppers. All for you the hoobubs clip. Happy birthday, nop and nip. Then pile the wondrous smelling stacks on 50 hippoheimers' backs. They'll take these flowers all home for you. You can keep the hippoheimers too. While this is done, I've got a hunch. It's time to eat our birthday lunch. I wonder what they're gonna have. For birthday luncheons, as a rule, we serve hot dogs rolled on a spool. So stuff and stuff and stuff and stuff and stuff until you've had enough. Now, of course, we're all mustard. So one of the rules is to wash it all off in the mustard off pools, which are fine warm water mountaintop tubs, which were built just for this by the Mustard Off Clubs. Then out of the water, sing loud while you dry. Sing loud, I am lucky. Sing loud, I am I. If you'd never been born, then you might be an isn't. An isn't has no fun at all. No, he doesn't. He never has birthdays, and that isn't pleasant. You have to be born, or you don't get a present. A present! Aha! Now, what kind shall I give? Why, the kind you'll remember as long as you live. Would you like a fine pet? Well, that's just what you'll get. I'll get you the fanciest pet ever yet. As you see, we have here in the heart of our nation the official Catroo birthday pet reservation. From east of the eastest to west of the westest, we've searched the whole world just to bring you the bestest. They come in all sizes, small, medium, tall. If you wish, I will find you the tallest of all. To find who's the tallest, we start with the smallest. We start with the smallest, and what do? We line them all up back to back, 2 by 2, taller and taller, and when we are through, we finally find one who's taller than who. But you have to be smart and keep watching their feet, because sometimes they stand on their tiptoes and cheat. And so from the smaller, we stack them up taller and taller and taller and taller and taller. And now here's the one who is taller than aller. He's yours. He's all yours. He's the very top tallest. I know you'll enjoy him, the tallest of allest. I'll have him shipped home to you, Birthday Express. That costs quite a lot, but I couldn't care less. Today is your birthday. Today you are you. So what if it cost me 1,000 or 2? Today is your birthday. You get what you wish. You also might like a nice time-telling fish. So I'll send Diver Gets and I'll send Diver Gets. Deep under the sea in their undersea kits. In all the wide world, there are no better pets than the time-telling fish that gets and gets. But speaking of time, why, good gracious alive, that time-telling fish says it's 4:45. I had no idea it was getting so late. We have to get going. We have a big date. And know, as the sunset burns red in the west, comes a night of day of the best, the night of all nights in Catroo. So according to rule, what we usually do is saddle up 2 hooded cloffers named Alice and gallop like mad to the birthday pal Alice. Your big birthday party soon starts to begin in the finest pal Alice you've ever been in. Now this birthday pal Alice, as soon you'll see, has exactly 9,403 rooms to play games in, 12 halls of brass bands, not counting the 53 hamburger stands. And besides all of that, there are 65 rooms just for keeping the sweeping up afterwards brooms. Because after your party, As well as you may guess, it will take 20 days just to sweep up the mess. That's a really big mess. First, we're greeted by drummers who drum as they come, and next come the strummers who strum as they come. And the drummers who drum and strummers who strum are followed by zummers who come as they zum. Just look at those zummers. They're sort of like plumbers. They come along humming with heads in their plumbing, and that makes the music that zummers call zumming. And all of this beautiful zumming and humming and plumbing and strumming and drumming and coming, all of it, all is for you. Look, Dr. Daring singing herrings. Darren singing, spelling herrings. See what daring herrings do. They sing and spell it all for you. They spelled out happy birthday to you. And here comes your cake cooked by Snookers and Snookers, the official Cat-Roo happy birthday cake cookers. And Snookers and Snookers, I'm happy to say, are the only cake cookers who cook cakes today. Made of guaranteed, certified, strictly grade A, peppermint cucumber sausage paste butter, and the world's finest cake slicers, Dutter and Dutter. And Dutter, whose hatches aflutter, high up on the poop deck stand ready to cut her. Today you are you, that is truer than true. There is no one alive who is youer than you. Shout loud, I am lucky to be who I am. Thank goodness I'm not just a clam or a ham or a dusty old jar of your sour gooseberry jam. I am what I am, that's a great thing to be. If I say so myself, happy birthday to me. Now by horseback and birdback and heiferback too, come your friends, all your friends from all over Cat-Roo. And the birthday pal Alice heats up with hot friends. And your birthday party goes on and on till it ends. When it ends, you're much happier, richer and fatter, and the bird flies you home on a very soft platter. Look, he's flying all the way home. It looks like he's asleep. So that's what the birthday bird does in Cat-Roo, and I wish I could do all these great things for you. The end. Happy birthday!
The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round all day long. The bell on the bus goes ping, 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 ping. The bell on the bus goes ping, ping, ping all day long. The horn on the bus goes beep, 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 beep. The horn on the bus goes beep, beep, beep all day long. The wipers on the bus go swish, 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 swish. The wipers on the bus go swish, swish, swish all day long. The people on the bus bounce up and down, up and down, up and down. The people on the bus bounce up and down all day long. The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round all day long.
There was an old lady who swallowed a birthday cake. There was an old lady who swallowed a cake. I don't know why she swallowed a cake. It was a mistake. There was an old lady who swallowed a candle. It was easy to handle, that sparkly candle. She swallowed the candle to light up the cake. I don't know why she swallowed the cake. It was a mistake. There was an old lady who swallowed a sign. It went down just fine, that colorful sign. She swallowed the sign to decorate the candle. She swallowed the candle to light up the cake. I don't know why she swallowed a cake. It was a mistake. There was an old lady who swallowed balloons. Her favorite cartoons were on those balloons. She swallowed the balloons to lift that sign. She swallowed the sign to decorate the candle. She swallowed the candle to light up the cake. I don't know why she swallowed a cake. It was a mistake. There was an old lady who swallowed a hat. It wasn't flat, that party hat. She swallowed the hat to put on the balloon. She swallowed the balloons to lift up the sign. She swallowed the sign to decorate the candle. She swallowed the candle to light up the cake. I don't know why she swallowed a cake. It was a mistake. There was an old lady who swallowed confetti. She was very ready to swallow confetti. She swallowed confetti to spruce up the hat. She swallowed the hat to put on the balloons. She swallowed the balloons to lift up the sign. She swallowed the sign to decorate the candle. She swallowed the candle to light up the cake. I don't know why she swallowed a cake. It was a mistake. There was an old lady who swallowed some gifts. They were hard to lift, but she swallowed those gifts. Then with excitement she shouted, "Hooray!" Her friend showed up and started to sway. And without any further delay, they all cheered, "Happy birthday!" It wouldn't be a birthday if we didn't guess how old you are.
You ready?
Yeah.
If you're one and you know it, clap your hands. If you're one and you know it, clap your hands. If you're one and you know it and you really want to show it. If you're one and you know it, clap your hands. If you're two and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're two and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're two and you know it and you really want to show it. If you're two and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're three and you know it, wiggle your hips. If you're three and you know it, wiggle your hips. If you're three and you know it and you really want to show it. If you're three and you know it, wiggle your hips. If you're four and you know it, spin around. If you're four and you know it, spin around. If you're four and you know it and you really want to show it. If you're four and you know it, spin around. If you're five and you know it, jump up and down. If you're five and you know it, jump up and down. If you're five and you know it and you really want to show it. If you're five and you know it, jump up and down. Whew, that was so fun. We have to obviously end our birthday celebration with a birthday treat.
Yes.
I can't wait to dig into my banana cake. Hope you enjoy yours. Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!